Hey, world. This being we'll come back with another quick video before I get out here and play some golf. I wanted to drop a quick video, family, because I wanted to actually kind of show the family the difference between real news and fake news, okay? You know, the fake news is what you're hearing right now with Trump and the damn squad and A$AP Rocky and all the, you know, Lion King and all this crap. That's not affecting your life whatsoever, but it is a distraction, okay? To me, real news is when those that doesn't have a voice are not heard and are being mistreated, you know, for the goodness of someone else who's using a system of capitalism, okay, to make a profit while others are being mistreated. Fan, I came across this story on the wire here, family, and it's about a guy who owns over 100 nursing homes in like 10 states, and he stopped paying employees, so he was firing employees, and he was forcing residents to leave. And basically what he was doing in these nursing homes, in a nutshell, was to stop paying the bills and profiting the money. Because when you own nursing homes or when you're having facilities that receive federal funds from the government, then of course all you have to do is get your paperwork together, have little ends, get accredited, and the government will give you money to, accommodate certain facilities like nursing homes, like medical supply stores, medical supply facilities rather, pharmacies, So those type of entities, those type of businesses are basically funded by us, taxpayers. So the government give these companies or give these individuals hundreds of thousands of dollars, in an effort that they'll use the funds to, help others. Like I said, if you're opening up nursing homes, then you know that you're receiving a lot of money from the government to take care of these people. And so for you as an individual to start not paying your employees, start kicking out residents, all to cut costs. Let's get into the story, family.
Nurse Grace Williamson was working at this Massachusetts nursing home in 2016 when a multi-millionaire named Joseph Schwartz took over the business.
Once they started cutting down staff and everything, conditions became very difficult to maintain.
Then in May, Janine Pettiford said she got a call from her cousin John.
He was quite panicked. He said, "I need help. I'm getting kicked out."
And so were hundreds of others, all forced to leave 5 Massachusetts homes when Schwartz stopped paying employees, according to state officials.
So you have a guy who had like 5 nursing homes in Massachusetts and stopped paying them. In Massachusetts, that's up there near Bernie Sanders, okay? Where are the congressmen and the senators of these states? How do they let this go, all right? And it's on the television, but no one's watching this. No one cares, all right? I mean, it's pretty ridiculous, all right? Let's get back into it.
It didn't happen only in this state. This was the final state that he wreaked havoc through.
From this office above a pizzeria, Schwartz's business grew rapidly from running 11 nursing homes to over 100 in just 2 years.
Joseph.
100 in just 2 years. In 11 states. So this is 11 states with 11 representatives that represent these states, 11 senators that represent these states. I mean, there's a lot of congressmen that represent these states, and how they don't know about this, okay? But they're concerned about stuff that's not relevant to citizens in America that's being harmed. Like I say, the elderly, those that are disabled, children, women. I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. The guy's name is Joseph Schwartz. Listen to what he says.
Schwartz.
But in a 2017 deposition for a malpractice case against Schwartz's company that was later settled, he wouldn't disclose the size of his business.
You don't know how many homes you own now?
Oh. Now, he's in front of committees, and he said he doesn't know how many homes he owns now, okay? That's ridiculous. And what happened to him? just got fined. Okay, let's keep going.
To operate the homes, experts estimate state and federal governments paid Schwartz's company hundreds of millions of taxpayer dollars.
You just never think in terms of your children having to go through anything like this.
So hundreds of millions of dollars in taxpayers' money that this guy Joseph Schwartz was receiving from the government because he owned over 100 nursing homes that he shut down and just received the money. You know, and this happens all the time. Let's see what else he says.
Draws from the facilities, right? When you're taking out draws, that does take away from some of the cash on hand at the facility to operate. I don't think so.
We need to have to.
So what he basically said, if you didn't hear that, family, you know, they was questioning him during this lawsuit, okay? And they was asking him about him taking cash. He would actually go to the nursing home and take cash from the nursing home itself. And they asked him, do you think that's, you know, dipping into the operating costs? He said no. And I'm telling you, he has no remorse whatsoever. Why would you if, you're just going to be fined? That's all you're receiving, a fine. And I remember back in the 90s when they was doing this, the Medicare and Medicaid fraud, you know, they were arresting Nigerians and arresting other people that's coming over here doing that, and they were going to prison. It was a big thing back in the early 2000s, 90s and early 2000s, man. They had this big, Medicaid, Medicare fraud ring that was going on here. I know it had a lot going on here in Houston too. And so now you have these companies now that are just getting fined. That's not right. And I mean, we're talking just last year, nursing home directors and whatnot that did this kind of stuff. The fines are down 34%. So where's the fear? Where's the consequence? They'll just pay the fine. Wow. So I just want to come back to some real news. A guy by the name of Joseph Schwartz, like I said earlier, had over 100 nursing homes. Now 50 have been shut down, but that means 50 more still open. All right. One of his nursing homes in Arkansas actually had a young man there that had a stroke. He was in his 40s, and they had to shut it down because his catheter had maggots on it. Right? How they got not in prison? Okay. So family, I hope you enjoyed this real news. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to videos. In the meantime, between time, may the Most High Inside bring you joy. I'm being willing to get out here, eat these golf balls, and I'm out.